Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to recognize the species Bombylius major in the US and Canada. Please pause this video at any time if you'd like to take a look at an image more closely or need time to think over what has been said. Bombylius major is the 10th most commonly observed fly on iNaturalist, and it is also close to the top of the list of the most commonly misidentified species. However, what most of these misidentifiers don't know is that B major is usually quite easy to recognize, or to rule out in favor of other species. Simply put, the exact way the wing is darkened, or infuscated, and the color of the hairs on the body, or setae, are unique to this species. To be specific, B major is one out of two known species of the family Bombyliidae in the US and Canada, where the edge of the dark infuscation on the wing is very distinct, and it reaches almost to the midpoint, laterally, of the wing, but no less or further. Other species have more diffuse edges of the infuscation, and some have more than or much less than half the wing infuscated. As for setae color, B major can vary between brown and yellow, sometimes with small patches of white. There is some slight confusion, at least I have some slight confusion, with the species B anthophilus, which is supposed to look exactly like B major, but with entirely white setae on the dorsum. Some suggest there is also a white form of B major that looks very similar to anthophilus, so for the purposes of this video, we are going to leave white Bombylius alone. Now we know what to look at, the wing infuscation and the color of the setae. Here's our first example. This individual is entirely brownish, but the wing infuscation has a diffuse border, and it doesn't reach the midpoint of the wing, so this cannot be Bombylius major. Next example. This one is also mostly brownish, and has some small whitish areas of setae on the sides of the abdomen, so pretty normal for B major. The wing infuscation has a very distinct, sharp border, and it looks exactly like what we know B major wing infuscation to look like. With the darkness of the wing and setae coloration, this must be B major. This next example is very similar to the previous one, with the only very evident difference being the wing infuscation. The darkness is diffuse on the border, and it doesn't reach as far as it should in B major, so this is a different species. Even though the wing infuscation looks perfect here, this next fly has mostly white setae on the dorsum, so it could be B anthophilus. However, it is in Maryland, whereas the range of B anthophilus is supposed to be southwestern. For the purposes of this video, we are going to consider this unidentifiable for the time being. This last example is a bit more difficult, since the individual appears to have been flying when the photo was taken. The color of the setae looks fine for B major. When looking at the wing infuscation, we need to be a little flexible here, because knowing diffuseness is going to be rather difficult. Only based on the amount of darkness and where it fits in the veins, referring to this image, we can determine that this is Bombylius major. The apical half of the wing is more flexible than the base, so often the apical infuscation is difficult to see in flying individuals, so I feel like I can't confirm many images of these that I come across. If you find yourself stuck on an image like that, feel free to tag myself at ZDANKO or other top identifiers for the species. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this was informative. Shoot me a message on iNaturalist if you have a question, or just leave a comment on the video.